Loved this house. It was our dream house from the beginning. We even thought it was over our heads, but we just worked really hard and made it become our own, and I love it. I have my horses here. I have a 100-pound tortoise that I saved. So yeah, I just love it. It couldn't be more perfect for us.
But Allstate, who insured Darlene's house for 18 years, recently sent her a non-renewal notice.
You can't just say after 18 years of being okay, all of us today you're not okay and that's it.
Home insurance companies are saying homes like Darlene's are too risky to insure. The nation's largest homeowners insurance company, State Farm, has decided they won't accept new applications for property in California.
The household names like State Farm, Allstate, are pulling out of these markets. They know the risk is just too high to be actuarially sound for their business.
There are companies saying there are too many buildings being destroyed by catastrophes, inflation is making it too expensive to rebuild, and they can't protect their investments any longer.
Losses are increasing related to climate risk. As that risk increases, so does the cost of insuring those assets that people have on hand.
But without homeowners insurance, many homeowners can find themselves in big financial trouble.
I've been trying to find another insurance. I had one company step up and said they'd do it for $12,000 a year. I go from $2,000 to $12,000. Yeah, we would have to move. There's no way.
But selling the home might not even be possible.
The moment that an individual gets a non-renewal letter from the private insurance market, they essentially lose 12% of their property value.
It's not just California. Louisiana and Florida are contending with similar issues due to flood risk. Why are so many American houses becoming uninsurable? And what will it mean for the economy when so many homes lose some of their value? Darlene bought her house for $420,000 at the behest of one of her best friends.
My girlfriend that I've known for close to 40 years, she's the one that brought me to this. She lives 2 doors down, and she said, you have to buy this house. So I had really no choice, but it was the best thing we ever did. It's just 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's only probably 1,700 square feet. It's just perfect. I'm an outside person anyway, so what's the most perfect is the outside. I have a huge pasture for the horses, and the backyard, I had an artist come and she painted all my animals on my back fence. So when I go sit in my little girl area where we have a little glass of wine, all my animals, even the ones I've lost, are all painted on the side of the barn. It's just beautiful.
Darlene and her husband still owe about $360,000 on their mortgage. Most mortgage lenders require home insurance as a prerequisite for the loan, and 58% of Americans hold mortgages on their homes.
You are allowed to live in your home without insurance. That will be called self-insurance. It depends on your financial situation whether or not that is a good or risky choice. Insurance acts as a risk transfer tool. So in order to make sure that that investment that the bank is making with you, should something happen, a catastrophe, a natural catastrophe or a man-made catastrophe, if it happens, the insurance allows the home to recover.
Tisha Paul, and welcome to American Television News. Go ahead, friends and folks and family and everyone that's watching, hit the free like and that free subscribe button. It helps a lot. Our team really needs this, so please hit the like and free subscribe. Hi, it's Tisha Paul. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the free like and that free subscribe button. It helps a lot. Today's topic is insurance, the insurance crisis in Florida and California. You just heard a segment on CNBC and they talk about the insurance crisis. It's brewing in California and it's brewing in Florida, and there is no stop to it. In fact, the national amount that's being paid in Florida for the insurance is $4,200, and the national average is only $2,700. So you're paying a lot more for insurance if you're in Florida or California. You're also having problems finding insurance if you're in Florida and California. What's going on? Insurance companies are exiting Florida and California. They are going in droves, because they are looking at this data. It shows them climate change, and what they're saying is that Florida and California both are going to have a lot of natural disasters, and because they're going to have a lot of natural disasters, the insurance companies do not want to take the risk. Is an insurance company supposed to be a risk taker? No, they are not risk takers for sure. They are leaving in droves, and that's leaving the people of Florida and California in a lot of problems. And you have Governor Newsom for California, you have Governor DeSantis for Florida. and neither one they're not doing anything. They're not addressing this insurance crisis, maybe because both governors are afraid of the insurance company. The insurance companies have money and they have strong lobbyist group. So because of that, it is hard to address those insurance company. So there's 39.24 million people living in California. There's 21.78 million people living in Florida. This is as of 2021. And 11 million homeowners in Florida, and there's 7.26 million homeowners in California. So this is affecting a lot of people, and it's not going to get better, it's going to get worse. So what should you do? Well, number one, try to pay off your home, because once you pay off the home, you don't have an insurance problem anymore. You don't have to carry insurance if you don't want to. When you have a mortgage, the mortgage company dictate that you must carry insurance. And that's the problem. The mortgage company is not seeing that the insurance crisis is so high that the average person cannot carry insurance. So if you're going to be buying a home in Florida or California anytime soon, which must say the average home in California is 750,000, the average home in Florida is 409, but the average townhome in Florida is 324. It dropped. Do you notice? It went from 430 to 324 because of the insurance crisis. So if you're going to be buying a property this year in Florida or California, get the seller to give you a concession. Make the seller pay 2 years of your insurance or 3 years of your insurance up front. That way, you could save money and you could weather the storm in 3 years. If you are in Florida or California, consider renting out one of your rooms or 3 years of your insurance up front. That way, you could save money and you could weather the storm in 3 years. If you are in Florida or California, consider renting out one of your rooms. That may be able to help you offset some of the insurance, or rent the entire place out and then move somewhere else. Move out of the state, rent your property out, and wait for that to reduce itself or for it to correct itself. Yeah, get a second job. You might need to get a second job just to pay for the insurance. I know people are not really happy about second jobs, but you could start your own business on YouTube, or you could be on Airbnb or Amazon or Shopify, but starting a second business is the way to go. Consider investing. I told people about Bitcoin when it's at 23,000, now it's at 65. I've always talked about the Amazon stocks. When it was at 148, it's at 172. You've got to invest in order to come out of this insurance crisis. And check out the tag products we have today. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they lovely? Aren't they beautiful? They are from Sephora. They are gorgeous, and there's some stuff for men as well. They're popping up on the screen as we speak. I am Tisha Paul. I am live in New York.